Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee. Every day we come together and we get to ask questions. So today I thought I'd ask a big question. Where does our power come from? Where does this power that we have, that most of us forget, where does it come from that we have the ability to create our lives? And the best that I've come to is that we're surrounded by a creative intelligence that responds to the nature of our thought, our beliefs. And whatever our nature of our thought, whatever our beliefs are, it brings that into our experience. And as you go down through history and you examine what have the great masters taught, everyone always taught is pretty much it is done unto you as you believe. So if you know that it is done unto you believe, you can then look at your life and say, oh, this is what my experience is. Based on my experience, I must have a belief that corresponds to it. And a lot of people will deny that because they just think, well, I don't have a conscious belief of that. The key thing is, doesn't matter if your belief is conscious or your belief is unconscious. Whatever your belief is, conscious or unconscious, this creative intelligence brings it to experience. And why that's important to really grasp is the idea is that, remember, we're surrounded by other people. We're surrounded by people who have views that are not where we want to go. And if we allow that to keep penetrating our mind, we don't even realize it, but we've got the belief that society has around us. Let's just take today. How many people believe that inflation is high and that it's hurting you? If you believe it, it will. I'm sitting back saying, inflation has never really bothered me. I've always had more than enough to do whatever I want to do when I want to do. So I'm not feeling it. Now, I'm not denying that others aren't feeling it. Do you get me? I'm not denying it. But based on my beliefs, I've created a life in the abundance area where this is not a problem for me. But again, it's my belief. It's not just about my belief about inflation. It's my belief about Lee Wallach and Gene Wallach as a unit. And what is our belief about abundance? And what has been our belief for a period of time? And because we've had an abundant belief that we've said, I basically have been using the mantra for years and years and years, is that I am financially free to do what I want, when I want, how I want. I also know that I have a belief that I have a net worth of greater than $3 million. I hold that. I live that. I breathe that. That's the energy that I have in me, and I'm not letting anyone take that away, because if I do, I'm giving away my power. And why would I do that? Why would I give away my power? Let me ask this question of you. Why would you, or why are you giving away your power to people who have views that are not what you want? Jeannie says, it is said, but that ball was not meant for me. I've got a ticket to the ball, and I've got the finest clothes to the ball. And you know what that ball is? It's life. And life has got infinite experiences in it. We have it's a candy store with any possible candy imagine. And this candy doesn't have sugar. It doesn't hurt you. It's a candy store of experience. And when we create the belief, oh my God, we get to experience. Xandy says, it feels like people only listen to the negative side of what I say. Well, I would ask the question, why are you saying negative stuff? Why are you implying? Why aren't you just saying stuff that's in alignment with where you want to go? And if you've got stuff that's not in alignment with where you want to go, why would you even talk about it? That's my point. Why talk about things that aren't taking you in the direction of where you want? That's where most relationships are. Most relationships that couples are having these discussions about where they don't want to be instead of discussions about what do they want to experience? How can they have a greater experience of life? How can they share in this greater experience? Those are the conversations that we should be having with each other. Not conversations of lack, not conversations, you don't please me, you don't do enough for me. What kind of relationship is that? Would you want to be in a relationship where your partner is saying, you are the reason for my happiness. Now behave in a way that I want you to behave so I can be happy. That's a relationship where you're going to lose, lose, lose. And it's a relationship where you're going to be miserable, miserable, miserable. Because no one can make anyone else happy. Happiness is an inside job. Happiness is the belief. Listen to this. Happiness is the belief that I am whole, perfect, and complete just as I am. Love is the acceptance that I am whole, perfect, and complete just as I am. The second you say you're not whole, perfect, and complete, you're in judgment. When you're in judgment, you're not in love. How do you like that? Makes you think, doesn't it? Makes you ask the question, why am I so judgmental of myself? Let me tell you why. Because you've been trained. You've been domesticated. From the time you came out of your mother, you were domesticated into believing that you were not enough, that you were brought into this world to please your parents, to please the teachers, to please the religion, to please the politicians, to please the businesses. And everything that's being done around us is not to get us to think for ourselves, but to think like whoever it is that's trying to talk to us, get us to think like they want us to. Let that desire to be a people pleaser go. Step into the idea that you understand that there is a creative power and intelligence that is in you, surrounds you, that is everywhere. And this intelligence is responding to the nature of your thought. The nature of your thought is your beliefs. And your job to create a new life, to create a more expansive life, is to create new beliefs. To step into those beliefs, to walk, to talk, to feel, to do everything you can from that perspective. And so the whole idea centers on love. So today, in about 2 hours, a little less than 2 hours, I'm going to be doing a free workshop, The Power of Knowing What Love Is. And I think I posted that out there for you, the link. If I didn't, let me just look. Did I? Well, I can't tell right now. The link, you can register at agapespiritualcenter.com. It's a free workshop. It's on Zoom. We can interact. So if you're interested, do sign up. Be a part. Let's explore this together. Let's ask questions together. Let's bring up new ideas together. Let's expand our consciousness. Let's unite in a consciousness of love. When we come together as love, together we are so much more powerful in our oneness than we are alone. We have power alone, but in the world with all of this going on, isn't it great to know there are people like you? The people that are like you, those are the people you want to be with. Those are the people you want to ask you questions. Those are the people you want to share with. You don't want to share with people who are going to knock you down, tell you your dreams are not worth your time. Why would you hang with them? Hang with people who support you. Hang with people who accept you where you are. And realize when you start doing that, people will fall away, because we don't realize that we have a lot of people in our lives that are really not serving our highest expansion. They've only been there because we've been unconscious and we've allowed them to have space and time in our lives. I think it's time we take our space and time back and put it on things that really do serve us. So remember this, when you're looking for where is your power, only look in the mirror and know that your thought atmosphere, your beliefs are creating your life experience. Know that I love you. Know that I accept you. Know that I see how powerful you are. And go ahead, create a great day. Until tomorrow or later on in the workshop, know that I love you. Aloha.